Are you curious what's new in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2024 focused on aircraft and aircraft liveries? Then this is the video for you. Let's roll the intro and then let's look at the details. This week, multiple new aircrafts have landed in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2024. We start with the one from Jaguar, the Dassault Jaguar Poly GFEXP. It's a military aircraft, as you can see. It's a Sepicate Jaguar. It's an ensemble born from a Franco-British corporation and left its marks on military aviation history. So if we scroll down, we can see what's included, right? The interactive walk-around, of course, for Flight Simulator 2024, better graphics, tire deformation, improved performance optimizations, and also more realistic hydraulics and fuel systems based on the modular architecture, as well as the animated external tank drops. So if we look further, we can see that this is included as well, right? These are the systems which are included, but also some, I would say, graphical items mentioned here. This is applicable to both 2020 and 2024, right? So the previous ones are natively for 2024, but these are the ones which were already available for Flight Simulator 2020 because that's where the aircraft was ported from. So highly detailed 3D models, high resolution, 16 liveries included, and a nice sound package crafted by Echo number 19. Was there more flight model developed with the help of former Jaguar pilots, fully animated cockpit, including all switches, buttons, breakers, midges, etc. Custom hydraulic systems, and a lot of more things. Keep in mind that the canopy can be jettonized, as well as the faithful wing flex animation is there, as well as a full functional autopilot and a custom electronic flight bag. So we scroll down, we can see the images which are included. So we can see the aircraft and this the inside of the cockpit, right? Really a lot of details, including a lot of gouges, including a lot of buttons. But the more nice view is even this one, where you can see the level of detail, but also the usage, right? If you look at this, it makes it really, I'd say, really nice. Afterburners, of course, also included. Then we can see the pilot itself. So a lot of nice things for this aircraft, which you can now also fly in Flight Simulator 2024. So a lot of screenshots also, right? I will skip some of them. So here you can see the liveries which are included, right? So these are also a pretty long list. So enough fun with the Jaguar in Flight Simulator 2024. Then let's put it back to this one. The next one, also military aircraft, is the Yak-9 by Diamonds Inc. I do think that we discussed this one also last week, but I'm gonna go to the details. So what is included? Well, very high quality 3D model textures and sounds, and then a lot of fully animated things like the cockpit, the canopy, the pilot, the control surfaces, as well as the covers and chocks for apron operations, right? Those are the ones which are really, let's say, required for Flight Simulator 2024. It comes with 11 magnificent liveries, but there also are, let's say, mods available on the FlightSim.2 website, which is a third-party website. And here we can see the cockpit, right, with all the gouges. Here we can see the cockpit during the night. And then, of course, some more pictures of the aircraft outside also. This one is a bit better. And here you can see a lot of details over there on the tail of the aircraft. So cool things, and again comes with multiple liveries. Then we've got the Hawk T1 by Just Flight. This is also a new aircraft which has landed, also a military aircraft again. It's of course accurately modeled using extensive research materials and hands-on experience. Numerous external animations, including storage hatch, rat, canopy, and crew ladder. Ground equipment is included, which is really cool, including engine intake covers and tie downs. 8K PBR material is used. Then we're jumping to the cockpit itself, because it was only the model. Also truly 3D virtual cockpit, cockpit textures, featureware, dimmable instruments, tablet EFB is included, which you can use also using Navigraph and SimBrief if you have those subscriptions. And this is how it looks like. So also pretty nice, nicely modeled, and a lot of different liveries. This is the EFB, which is discussed already. This is also navigation system, navigation display. So pretty nice one. This Hawk T1. Are we there yet? No, because there's more. There's the Braddock 3D. They released the Airbus A380-800. Well, we know, right? This is, I would say, an aircraft which everybody wants to fly in. So what's included in this, say in this version, it's a detailed 3D models of the Airbus. It comes with 6 liveries, the Air France, the British Airways, the Qatar, Lufthansa, Thai and Etihad. And 4 new liveries, Emirates, Korean, Qantas and Singapore, a realistic cockpit of course, and then the engine is the Engine Alliance GP7200, and we've got professional sound. This is how it looks like. And it really looks cool from a distance, but you will likely see some more closer pics over here. And this is how it looks like from a little bit closer, but still some distance, right? So I love it. I would say I would like to have this one, but maybe I'm waiting for the one from Fly-by-Wire. Just saying, right? So pretty cool. Then scrolling down the list, the next one is also from Braddock 3D. It's the Boeing 737 MAX. This was also originally developed for Flight Simulator 2020, but has been developed to 2024. There's a huge disclaimer here, which is, I would say, not that well noted. That's why they say, okay, if you're a new customer, which means if you didn't have this one, they recommending you to purchase the Boeing 737 MAX V2 inside the marketplace. They are identical, but hey, this is just a disclaimer. So I'll only go to this one because the next one, the V2, is also listed, but they're the same, right? So high fidelity 3D models, accurate flight system fuel consumption, professional audio and GPS calls, and advanced autopilot systems. Fully programmable, of course, also using SimBrief, which you can use. Another nice things are reworked avionics and overhead panels, and the expanded livery collection. A lot of liveries are there. And we scroll down, we can look at some of the screenshots. Not too many, to be honest, but still pretty cool. And these are all the liveries which are there, right? You can see multiple ones over here. Then the next one is normally the 737 MAX V2. But as mentioned, this one should be the same one as this one, right? So I'm not going to go to it in detail. Then we've got the CH-54 by M Scenery. It's a helicopter, as you can already see. It's an American twin-engine heavy lift helicopter. It's named after the Tory and this 18th century chief of the Wyandot Indian tribe, whose nickname was the Crane. And this is how it looks like. It's also not a lot of screenshots, but you can see it looks pretty nice. Although I do think it looks a little bit clean. Was it everything? No, there's more. There's the CH-47 developed by the same developer. This one has a little bit more wear and tear, right? This how you can see it really looks cool. 3D cockpit, frame rate friendly. It's a tandem rotor helicopter, heavy lift again. And then if we scroll down, we can see some images. And this is, I would say, also pretty nice. A lot of details, a lot of buttons, a lot of animations are there. Even you can open up the back door, right, if you want. So pretty cool. Was it everything? Yes, that was everything, because the rest was already in the marketplace last week. So let's jump to some other stuff. So we're going to go to the customizations, because that's where we will find the liveries. We of course only want to focus on 2024 content, and then only on the newest, which means that we're only going to look at a small number of items, because there's not too much being added to the marketplace. The first one is the A330 livery spec number 2 by F. Suarez. You can apply into the A330. It contains 15 liveries. The A330-200 for these airliners, and the A330-300 for these airliners. And we scroll down, we can see some examples. For example, Air China, Air Europe, Air Greenland, Brussels Airlines and Condor are included, but also Emirates is there. So pretty nice one. Now focusing again on the newest, the next one is a little bit of a special one. It's a new cockpit for the ATR 72 and the 42. This one requires you, of course, to have the ATR 72 or 42, which is a paid add-on. And then on top of that, you can apply this one, which includes some new color variations, good optimization and better textures. We look at the screenshots, you can see what they mean, because here you can see that the level of detail is a little bit nicer compared to the default ATR cockpit. But still, I would say the default one is also okay-ish. Then we've got the airline fleets Lufthansa by Perfect Flight. This one is also new and contains a lot of liveries, but only for the Airbuses and Boeings from Lufthansa, right? So specific airliner package. You can see that it covers a lot of aircraft from the A310 up till the 787. And here you can see some screenshots, right? So pretty nice. Then let me double check, because I do think there was one more, and that's the new cockpit A320neo V2 by 2Pilot. This is also an updated cockpit for the default flight simulator A320 V2 from Asobo/Unibuilds. It contains a new variation color, weather textures, good optimization, realistic cockpit decals, and it contains free updates. There are some important notes, so make sure that you're reading those. And this is what you will get, right? So a little bit more realistic, a little bit more usage and wear and tear, which makes it nicer, such as these buttons. So pretty cool. The Neo Cockpit A320 V2. Was it everything? Well, let's double check, because I do think that this one is also new. And this is also a new one, right? The Airbus A330 wheeled liveries. I double checked it. It contains 27 liveries for the A330-200 and 300. And this is the list of airliners which are supported. And here you can see some examples of the liveries which are included. So a lot of liveries are there, right? There are far more compared to this one, right? Air Canada, but also Asiana Airlines, TAM. So good stuff, which has arrived in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2024. Now, if you're more interested in some more activities or maybe some enhanced airports or sceneries, then have a look in the description of this video, because that links to those videos where we discuss them. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, I hope to see you back next week.